Hello everyone. As part of our journey to understand human psychology, we will start with brain. What brain is, what is it made of, and how does it work? That's it, very simple. So, what brain is made of? Brain is made of billions and billions of neurons. What is neurons? If you look at the screen right now, you can see that this is neuron. Okay. So what neurons has many part in it, but you have to focus on only two things. Number one, it has dendrite. Number two, it has axon. What does neuron do? Neuron passes electrical signal. Your brain is made of billions and billions of neuron. It passes electrical signal, it receives through dendrite, sends through axon. That's it. Okay. So what happens is, if I flicker on my face, what happens is, this flicker, this information is noted through my skin and passed down to my brain. On the way, these feelings had became a electrical signal. Your brain cannot understand any feelings, right? It only understands electrical signal. So what happened is, it understood, this neuron understood the electrical signal. Okay, I received the electrical signal, something happened over here, and he sends through its axon to the next neuron. And like this information gets passed from one neuron to another, one neuron to another, and millions after millions of neurons, it goes through a part of my brain which actually analyze this information and tells me that what you felt over here is a pain. Okay, so through this passing of the information, I now know what I felt over here is pain. That's it. So if you look at this 3D model of a neuron, what you see is, it is receiving all the information through the dendrite and passing down using its axon to the multiple different neurons. And again, this neuron is taking information through its dendrite and passing through the axon. That's all it's happening. Billions and billions of neuron is continuously happening in my brain. It is just passing through electrical pulses. Okay, inside the brain, understood. Now let's understand the what brain does as a whole. Let's look at this. This is human brain as a whole. Okay, so if you look at it on the front, this is what it looks like. On the side, this is the brain. Okay, so if I look at it from the top view, what you can see over here is, your brain has two parts, your right hemisphere and your left hemisphere. Okay, and they are both identical. Whatever I have in my right hemisphere, I also have in my left hemisphere. So if I only understand the right portion of the brain, that would be good enough to understand the whole version of the brain. So let's look at our brain from a side. So this is a brain. You look it from the front, this is what it looks like. Now let's look it from the back, this is what it looks like from the back. But let's look from the side. This is the side of the brain. Okay, so in this you are seeing that there is four different parts. This part, a little gray area, that is the frontal lobe. This is the frontal lobe of your brain. And then this is the on the top, on the back of the back top version, this is your parietal lobe. Okay, frontal lobe, parietal lobe, frontal lobe, parietal lobe. The blue thing you seeing on the screen, that is parietal lobe. On the back of the brain, this nude color you are seeing, that is your occipital lobe. Frontal lobe, parietal lobe, occipital lobe, and this portion, as we are seeing here in the green color, that is your temporal lobe. Your brain has four parts: frontal, parietal, occipital, temporal. What does frontal lobe does? This first portion of your brain, what does it do? It does is your manner, your personality, your thinking, your decision making, all those information that you are processing right now happening in your frontal lobe. Alright. So all the information you are processing, all the decision you are making, you made the decision to watch this video through this frontal lobe of your brain. Now this parietal lobe, what does parietal lobe does? It works with touch and feel. Like when I'm touching my hand, what is happening is, information is getting passed through this, and my brain's parietal lobe is analyzing that information and saying that my hand touched my body. Okay, so this touch is absorbed through the parietal lobe. Frontal lobe made the decision of touching it. Parietal lobe decided, okay, the touch just happened. Then this occipital lobe. What does occipital lobe does? It works with vision. When you are looking at this video, or when I'm seeing my hand, I am using occipital lobe, this back part of my brain, I am using it. Okay, so I decided using my frontal lobe that I'm going to bring my hand in front of me, and light reflects from my hand, goes through my retina and goes through the occipital lobe, and now I can look at the hand. And through this I can get three information: what does it look like, what color and everything, what is its shape, and if it's moving, what is the speed, the velocity of this movement. All right, I get these three information using my occipital lobe. I'm doing visionary information. Now we know the fourth part, right? The temporal lobe. What does the temporal lobe do? Temporal lobe works with the auditory information. The whatever I'm seeing right now, you are listening it, and these words are getting analyzed in your temporal lobe. Frontal lobe did the thinking and the analyzing and the making decision. Parietal lobe worked with the touch and feeling the other senses. This occipital lobe worked with the vision, and the temporal lobe works with the auditory information. Now there are few other parts of your brain as well, like if you look at this brain and we look in the middle part of the brain, what we got over here is, here there is this limbic system you got, and here is your Wilkinson area. Your Wilkinson area works with the understanding of the language. Whatever I'm saying right now, your understanding is because of this part of your brain, and on this part of your brain you got Broca's area. Broca's area is working with the processing of the speech. You are understanding the speech through this, and you are processing the speech with this. Okay. Now there is a billions of other things to understand the brain, but for the initial understanding of the brain, that's it. You need to understand your brain got 4 different part, which part does what, and your brain is consist of neurons, and how does the neuron works. That's it. You understood this, and if you don't understand any point of this whole video, just put a comment over there and I'll try my best to help you understand. Thank you.